Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Little overview. This is my 1977 C10. It has been a garage cleaning for the last 2 years, but we're about to get after it. We got 60 days to get this thing running and on the road. It's going to be my daily. Right now, that's been my daily because that's my other daily, which is my daughter's in. She's about to grow up and start driving, so we got to get this pig going. Alright, little info. It's twin turbo, Gen 3, 5.3 liter. Nothing special. It's just the front end is mocked up right now, but most everything else is pretty good. I got the O2s in. I got my sensor bung over here for ready to go, so we can start running that stuff. I still got to weld in the wastegate downpipes because I am not going to vent them to atmosphere. I don't like the way it sounds. Nothing too special. It's just a sloppy stage 2 cam. I got SEP thousands in it, and everything else is pretty much max speeding rods, GT 3582 turbos. We'll see how long they last. CX Racing twin in single out intercooler, and I have cut some holes out for fresh air out behind my headlight buckets. I'm hoping it should hide them pretty good. This thing had a 73 grill in it, so we're gonna try a 79. I may end up having to go with the old billet grill from the 80s and 90s that everybody loves so much, that all of us have had on at least one of our square body trucks. So anyway, just a little walk around. It's been like 3 colors like usual. Somebody actually painted the whole thing orange at one point. And when I mean whole thing, I mean they painted everything orange and they didn't take anything off. And it's been white and it's been a few colors. It was a small block Chevy truck. I drove it around the world, it seemed like. I drove it for a really long time. Took my son and my stuff and my family across country in it twice. And I bought it on a whim, and it's been a good truck. I'm a square body nerd. I got like 4 of them. Anyway, enough rambling. 60 days is the first video. We're gonna get after it. Twin turbo. I know there's like a million LS builds on the internet, but they're all single turbo. We'll go into some of what this takes. I got a single Hellcat pump that I've made. I got to get a new tank. The tank on this thing was rotten. Here's my little tank setup with a whole piece out of a 87 Suburban. I wired it up. 525 Hellcat. We're gonna put this thing on. I made these cool little deals. Gonna try to put this thing on E85 eventually, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for signing in, checking it out. We're gonna get after it. This is the first video to come in a minute. Thanks. Okay, so today we were working on drains. Ow, hit my head. So I got this one in pretty good after this 40 trips to the store for this belt debacle. I put this ICT alternator and power steering relocation kit on here, and the belt that they recommend is a 68.5. Now I don't know if my pulley is different. I've pulled several power steering pumps off and they're all that type of pulley, and I'm pretty sure that size, but 68.5 would not fit. So this is a 70 and it just barely fits, and I've got room to put my hose on my water neck. That was a problem. 69.5 won't fit. 70 is perfect. 69 and 7/8 would probably be a little better, but they didn't have one. So second debacle, I'm trying to do this other drain and I had forgot about this, is these are max speeding rods, GT 3582s, and whenever I put this drain on here, it's so close to these threads that you have to put your whatever type of fitting you want on here before you run your bolts down, or otherwise you can't spin the fitting around because it hits the bolt heads. So quite the debacle there. Anyway, this thing it's fighting me right here on the end. I got some wiring stuff to tidy up and some intercooler piping to go, and the radiator hoses. I gotta make some custom, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this yet, some custom plug wires, but man, it's crazy over there. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that where they could jump over that. I may end up having to relocate the coil packs somewhere. I'm not sure. I know some people put them on the back of the firewall. It's kind of not really an option for me. I could put them over here on the fender well somewhere, maybe like mount them. I've seen some people put them in the frame, inside of the frame, but in my case, I've got that exhaust pipe dumping down through there, so that's not really the case either. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna pull that off yet, but we're working on it. All right, guys, so to recap for the day, we got the drain set up here. And I get a shot of this one over here. Now, they do have like a little dip in them, so I may shorten them's not really the option. That one I could a little bit, but I may have to find some kind of way to prop them up or loop them up a little bit. But that's all we got for the day. And then since the drains are pretty close to being done, I'll be able to start putting my radiator hoses on, finish up my the output from the intercooler that goes into the intake here. And then, like I said, I got some wire and stuff to figure out, and some coil and plug wire situation. So either way, just a little bit every day, making progress. You know, I got to pull this manifold off over here. I still got paper stuffed in the deals over there because I need to tap this manifold here. It broke off to put the oil tube back in there. I made it go from the inside. I bent the bracket and made it go to the outside. I need a longer, this is a Amazon special for the Turbo 350, and it's not quite long enough, and I don't like how it sets in there. You know, just some little stuff like that. You know, route some of this, tidy some of this stuff up. You know, the little things. Getting there though. Hopefully be able to fire this thing up in a couple of weeks. The video that's in front of this, I took months ago, and I got really sick and had some other stuff come up, and so we haven't been able to do much. But this is it with the radiator. It's a zip, or the grill, it's a zip tied in. This had a 73 grill in it, so I'm gonna have to make some brackets because this is a 79 or 78, I believe, and it does not fit. It does not have the same mounting points as the other one does, and the 73 dips way in, so it can't fit the intercooler. So it may just end up being a zip tie special for quite a while. It actually fits in there pretty good. I could zip tie it through the bottom here, and then I got it zip tied over the top, and should ride maybe. Good for up to 100 miles an hour.